It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway from Houston. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his second season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
And we're talking about an uber-talented young quarterback. Finally healthy after suffering a setback a season ago. Obviously, you'd love to have him on the field, but the time away may have been a blessing in disguise in terms of long-term development. And if you ask anyone around the Indianapolis camp, make no mistake about it, they have lofty expectations of this young man, and he is a big, big player in the Colts' future.
Richardson going right to the air. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now it's Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Back to the air with Richardson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but this That's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season where he quieted a lot of his doubters in a most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the number 2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it? He's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Stroud out of the gun here. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Stroud sets up the play action. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 63 yards. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Back deep is Steven Sims. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. The Texans offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stroud to throw it. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
Back to Mixon on first down. And some strong running. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in, and he carries it across the goal line.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Powering his way forward. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And Michael Pittman had another strong campaign in Indianapolis last season. They saw him set career highs in receptions with 109 and over 1,100 yards. He's extremely valuable to this offense, and they really want to pair him with their young quarterback, Anthony Richardson, and management recognized that by giving him a new contract.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That's complete to Pierce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are back within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing now is Stroud. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. All eyes on Anthony Richardson as he brings the Colts offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
A vintage run there, because when the chains move with him, they move quickly. No secret that Taylor's one of the most electric playmakers in the league whenever he's on the field. Always a threat to go the distance.
Now Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Stroud looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stroud working out of the gun. Right side complete. That's Woods. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Richardson.
Gets through, and now an opening. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Richardson looking to throw. That complete to Downs.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now it's Richardson. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Again, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll look to throw again.
And this taken in by Downs.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the air with Richardson. He's got Granson, his tight end.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Richardson looking to throw this. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of two quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second down and a yard. In motion right, that's Dell. Play action. Stroud now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
In motion right, that's Dell. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Staying on his feet. Oh, and now some space to operate. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. They go play action with Richardson. Flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Now Richardson back to throw it. A short throw. This is caught by Cox and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Richardson to throw off play action. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Gay's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Stroud looking to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Timing is everything.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And a nice strong run there by Mixon. And the Texans, they decided a year ago after ranking 28th in rushing offense that they needed Joe Mixon. He's coming off another impressive season in Cincinnati where he surpassed 1,400 all-purpose yards, and he will be the lead runner for this Texans team.
Stroud. And that'll be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Throwing now is Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd down and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Stroud.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2. Looking to throw. Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Stroud. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Once again, they run with Mixon. Down to about the 32.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this offense on third down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell. 27 yards. And the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Past the 20. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 13. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Richardson looking to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Richardson will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Stroud working out of the gun. Got his man, Dell. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Stroud. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Stroud looks to throw. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.